Alright guys, welcome back to Manor Lords. This is episode 2 of the, I don't know, Chronicle series, whatever you want to call it. I plan on doing quite a few episodes of this. At least until this village either succeeds or sinks. One or the other. We, if you remember from the last episode, just built the tannery. Just installed the guy here to start making some leather. Which will satisfy our people's clothing needs, which will bring up our happiness, which will get us more people coming in, moving in per month. Right now, we've got a couple of empty burgages back here that are planning on being vegetable gardens, which will take care of our food problems for quite a while. Next point of order will be getting set up to build level 2 houses, probably up here. The only problem with that is you gotta start introducing ale, right, and taverns and all these different things, and getting barley can be a problem. Like, growing things in this game is a problem. It is hard to do. So this is our fertility. Ooh, dang. This is our fertility overlay, right? So you can tell how easy it is to grow something in a particular area. Obviously, red means bad, orange and yellow are not very good, green is good, and the darker green with these, like, 3 little plus signs next to each other shows that it's very, very high fertility, right? So this area up here is great for farming wheat. Emmer is another word for wheat. It's like an old genetic strain of wheat from back in the day. Flax you use to make clothing, if I remember correctly. Barley is for ale, which you can see we have 0 fertility of. There's, like, it's not even worth trying to farm it because there's no, like, you're gonna get like a 10% yield and it's gonna be nothing. It's super labor intensive. You're gonna get like 1 or 2 ales out of it. Not worth it at all. This area seems like it's very good for farming just in general. The only problem is farming in this game is ridiculously labor intensive. It takes, I mean, if you want to maximize it and use every slot in every single building, it takes like a dozen families to run one farming operation. And even then, the yields can suck. If you get a drought, it completely tanks your ability to farm. Your harvest will suck. So, I don't know. We might farm. We might. I might also just import barley. It's easier to do that. I've got some commodities here that I can trade. I've got iron that'll make me a ton of money in my second province over here once I get to that point, which I can then just import the iron over to here, sell it here, and make the money here. This does not need to be a big city. It just needs to be a mining colony, more or less. We'll see. We'll see. That's all future stuff. For now, I'll probably just be importing barley and then refining it into malt and ale myself. Yeah, I think that's the play. Our fish are still recovering from the drought from the previous episode. Everything else looks to be going well. I've got families that aren't really doing much of anything, so let's go ahead and into the mines. Get 1 extra logger. Wood cutting is going fine. Got another family moving in. Perfect. More veggie tables. It'll take a year or so for these to kind of get up and running. Get another forester going too. Actually, let's cut that guy back because I don't want to deforest this whole area. I want this to be planted as quickly as possible. Another one? Oh, no, okay. Must be the previous notification. Just threw me off. How are we doing over here? Ooh, we are almost at capacity, so we need markets. More markets being added. So more little stalls are about to pop up. Each assigned family builds a little stall here. See him pop up any second. Here he comes. Bam! There you go, he's building a stall. So that just allows more access, essentially, for people to come in and buy goods, so the overall capacity, the selling capacity goes up, which keeps people satisfied more. And actually, since we've got a moment to kind of chill, we're just letting things kind of rest, let's go into this third-person view. So this is something that is unique to Manor Lords I've never seen in other city builders. You can actually, like, come out as the Lord, right? Because you are the Lord of this province. You run the whole show. This is your little avatar. And you can actually, like, run around in your town that you're actively building. See everything you're doing. Alright, so here's our tannery, which I think I've got a person doing that items. So yeah, this is them. Living their life, making an honest wage. Let's go see our market over here. There's our granary and our storehouse. And here's the stalls. These two were just built right here. Looks like everybody's going to bed for the night, though. Look at those stars. Look at that sky. Gorgeous game. Yep, everybody's packing it in for the night. Good work, lads. Alright. Back into serious mode. It's really cool once you get like a really developed city and you've got like level 3 houses everywhere and you've used up most of your province's real estate. You can walk around. It feels like you're walking around like The Witcher 3 almost. Like it's just very medieval, very old timey, very cool. Okay, so we got a little bit of a salt stockpile going. We've already got 16. Okay, that's still October. Okay, so it's not gonna be growing for quite a while. Good. Approval's going up. Do we have veggies yet? Not yet. So even without the vegetables, we've got some food variety. The eggs are finally starting to stockpile, and it's thanks to the meat, actually. Okay, that's something I didn't consider. So we're down to 8, almost, like I said we would be. This is maybe 10 minutes after I put the hunting camp down. So population has run out, but what that has done is it has allowed our egg storage to go up. Right? Because instead of using the eggs to consume and eat, they're using the meat, right? So it's fish and like game that they're eating. So they're still producing their eggs, which is building us a stockpile. So when the meat eventually runs out and they can't use that anymore, they'll fall back on our egg supply, which will keep people happy longer. And that'll buy me time to get these vegetable plots up and going. So our people should be good for the foreseeable future in terms of food diversity. Need spring to get here so this can grow, because I'm not fishing it until it gets up to like 400 or 500 at least. Alright, yeah, there we go. So our first crops are starting to grow. So I imagine by about springtime, maybe summer, these guys will be good to harvest. These guys will take a little bit longer because it's taken them a couple extra months to get moved in to build the plots. Tannery's going good. Do we have our clothing needs are all met? Yep, 100%. Leather. Where are you? There you are. Only got 7. Yeah, so our hunting camp just isn't keeping up with our leather demand. Then we're down to 8, so like they're not going to be hunting at all anymore. So I'm just going to take you off of the hunting camp and let them repopulate for 200 years before they're good to be hunted again. Okay, let's get another hitching post down over near our trading post. Logistics. Because they're going to need horses. Horses allow them to carry more goods per load, which increases trade. Always a good thing to have. Honestly, this being a rich resource and us already having the perk probably saved us from that drought actually permanently killing off the fish. It's crazy how well things have just worked out. Alright, veggies. And then I think there's a family here, right? No. Yeah, I guess these are all still empty houses. There and ready for people to move in. Alright, now they're starting to dip into the egg supply because all the meat is gone. So hopefully the eggs... Oh, well, there's still some. How much do we have? Oh, okay, yeah, there's 0 left, but they're just surviving off of the last of the meat. Hopefully there will be enough eggs to get us another couple months so the veggies can make it through winter and then be planted. These guys are starting to repopulate, but it's not very much. How are we doing on everything? Good. Okay. Everybody's got water. Down here is where you build your army, right? So if you're playing against the AI or against bandits, you can actually recruit your civilians to become like a militia and fight them. That's kind of the bulk of your army. We're gonna get to a point where, actually I could probably do it now. I can build the manor, which gives us a retinue. Here. Commit! Let's go ahead and build that. And then you get like a small retinue of like highly trained soldiers with better armor, good weapons. They're kind of your elite unit. And then you can build like basic spearmen and archers and stuff with your militia, with your peasants. Alright, here pretty soon I gotta start reaching for level 2 buildings. Not quite ready for ale yet though. I need my trade to come back, so I need this to repopulate so I can start selling again. I do have the salt, which I can start selling. I need to get the deep mine upgrade though. Okay. Salt. Go ahead and export. I just want to keep a small surplus of like 15. Everything else is good to sell. We'll go ahead and buy the trade route, so there's a dedicated guy coming to take our salt. Second guy here, order a horse. So we've got the space. I like that the river is kind of the natural border for this zone. I don't know if that's intentional by like design, if the developer meant for rivers to be natural borders, or if that's just convenient, or like ironic or whatever. But very cool, I like it. So in about a month, we'll have a horse to help with trade. Food, we're doing okay. Got 8 months left. Let's get another woodcutters or another forester's hut over here to keep the woodcutter from deforesting. Eventually what can happen with the salt mine as well, once I get it to infinite, I can use the salt to, like I can import sheep and use the salt to salt the meat, and it makes better quality food for people. So another food variety. Good source of salted meat. Kind of replaces the need for a hunting camp down here. I don't have to worry about this as much. Okay, horses here. They don't have anything stored yet, but they're going to start storing salt. Yeah, that's what they're doing right now. They're going to the storehouse to grab all of our salt reserves. They're going to put it here in the trading post, and then when the trader comes by, they'll pick it up and pay us for it. Getting families moved in. Ooh, we unlocked policies, which is good. Let's see. I guess still 0. Okay, so now, with the manor built, we have an increase to public order, which doesn't matter right now because we don't have anything going on, but once we build the tavern, crime and drunkenness starts to become a problem. So, this prevents banditry, essentially, from happening. It prevents your citizens from turning into bandits. Public order is above 75, that is great. So now, policies. So if we go here, this is our development points, policies are here. There's only 2 that are open right now, and neither of them really help me, which sucks. Normally this policy is actually pretty good because you don't really want to farm all that much. Crops aren't that useful anyway, but having wild animals on rich deposits breed twice as fast is pretty huge. I don't have a rich animal deposit here, so this doesn't mean anything, and I'm not going to have my citizens skip every 5th meal because that reduces approval. It does reduce food consumption, but we're okay on that front for now. But this not being a rich deposit sucks. That means that policy is useless. So, all this does is give us public order bonus, which is necessary, but unfortunate that we can't maximize the manor's usage. Okay, leather's kind of not doing very well, so I'm going to start importing some hides, which are ridiculously expensive at 14 a pop. That's why we got to get that freaking, that upgrade point that cuts trade routes in half, and then this one reduces basically your import tariffs. It reduces the cost of importing goods by 5, which is really very, very helpful. It's a lot of money. Okay, let's see which plot is this. Get these veggies rolling. producing any yet? Not yet. Probably after winter. So we're kind of just hanging out. Waiting for things to progress. Waiting for time to pass. We got a forester's hut over here, so let's crank that up. Give them a work area of about that big. Clay there. That'll be useful for roof tiles later to upgrade our church and to upgrade our level 3 buildings and all that. Not necessary right now, though. Perfecto. New family. Alright, 5 months of food. Hurry up and start repopulating. It's gonna be another month. I think March is about when they officially start to repopulate officially. Should be importing more hides. Maybe not yet. Not yet. We're getting there though. It'll be soon. Soon. Bing bong. Another familia. That's good. Inhabited yet, so I'm not going to upgrade it. But after that, our food should be good once these veggie gardens get up and moving. The fish should be repopulating. Yes, they are. So I'm going to give it another month or two. And then I'm just going to put 2 or 3 fishermen on there and just fish the hell out of it and get caught up. Because that drought killed us almost. How are the animals doing down here? It's getting to be springtime, so they should start reproducing a little bit faster. Not as fast as I would like. Shocker. Alright, let's start upgrading some of these. Alrighty. I want to get to like 500 or 600 before I start really hammering down on it. Still no hides. Unfortunate. Alright, look at them. They're all working the field. So we're going to have a vegetable harvest here soon, which is coming in just in time. So we're running out of food. We're going to need more granary and storehouse workers to fill the market. We do have available housing. That's good. Okay, now start fishing. Alright, let's go ahead and get another hitching post. I'm going to leave the one over here at 1 until I'm ready to buy another horse, which won't be for a little while. Because if I end up putting an ox over there, then whoever's using it has to walk all the way over, pick it up, walk all the way back, do what they gotta do, and then walk it all the way back. So it's better to have all your ox kind of in town where they're gonna be useful. Okay, we're good here, it's growing, we're fishing. East. Kitchen post is good, so let's go ahead and order an ox. Doubled up. We don't have to worry about it for a little while. Cutting it close. Cutting it close. Bing bong. Okay, barley. We need to start stocking up on that. Start off with 10. I just kind of want to stair step it because it's very expensive. It can get out of control quick and then you're broke. And I don't really have enough going on money-wise to kind of offset it. So we're just going to buy a little bit of barley at a time. And start refining it into malt with a malt house right here. Burgages are built. Perfect. We got some housing space. They'll all start working the gardens faster as well. That building goes by so quickly now. Having all these extra oxen. Another storehouse worker soon. Go ahead and upgrade this. Malt house is done. Get one guy in there just producing malt, and then when I get a level 2 house, it'll be the brewery. So they're gonna take the malt from here, put it into the house, and make ale with it, and then my tavern will probably go maybe right here if I can squeeze it right in this corner, and then it'll go from here to the tavern, and then all the level 2 houses can go in there and drink. And they are wildly alcoholic, so it'll be quite the ordeal keeping up with. Let's get the rocks. Rather have too many than not enough. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade this and get a second horse in the nearish future. Yeah, because we got 2 families working it, and 2 horses for them would be helpful. Alright, we're coming back up on food. Still haven't gotten... Okay, we're starting to get our vegetable harvest. That's good. So that number will start going up more. Still farming the fish. We gotta be careful about overfishing because now the population is no longer growing. So let's cut that down just a touch. How are the animals doing? Back up to almost 20, so let's go ahead and get them hunted again. Yeah, we're making malt. So we've got 7 barley, and we're making... Where's the malt? There it is. We got 8 malt. So I'm just going to let that store. I'm going to build up as much malt as I can over the next few months. Do it nice and slow so it doesn't completely kill my profits here. Because you can see I'm holding on to less money now than I have been. But once I get 2 level 2 houses, I get another dev point, which will get me charcoal, which will help with wood burning. And then from there... we get the deep mine, which will be perma source, like perma source of money over here with the salts. And then I can just dump a bunch of people in there and have them produce a bunch of salt. I can sell a bunch of it. Absolutely flood the market with salt. Doing okay on timber. We got our 90 planks. Foresters' huts are doing their thing. Okay. Kind of a small harvest. I'm assuming they're just getting kicked in. Okay. This is kind of killing me at the same time. I hate that I have to trade for hides. Man, I wish this could be more useful. Like, it's just not. Hunting in this game is very, very short term, very unstable. Tannery's doing its thing. We do have quite a stockpile of leather. That is good. It just goes away very quickly because people consume the leather every month to, like, maintain their clothing or to craft new clothing. We're running out of housing space. Okay. Normally by now I have the orchard, so I'm trying to build apple orchards by this point in my playthroughs, but I really want to get the deep mine upgrade. I don't really need it right away though too, because this still has 3,000 units of salt. So I could do the orchard and then put some orchards down right here. I don't know, there's so many upgrades I need to get. Like, I can only get, I think, 3 or 4 more, so it's like, I get that one, 2, 3, 4, I don't know if I could even get all of these for trade. This is useful if you want to farm, but farming sucks usually. This is also good for farming, but again, not really something we're worried about. Alright, we got 20 malt. Let's go ahead and upgrade 2 of these guys to get the next upgrade point. Get those orchards rolling. Almost done. So this one's going to be a brewer. This one I'm going to turn into a bowyer. They're going to take planks and make war bows, which is another trading commodity that we can use. We're going to go ahead and get orchards. Come back here. Build some more houses. Make them very, very long. That road's a little crooked. That's driving me nuts, actually. Hang on. Remove. So we're gonna go from here to here. Is this covered? There we go. Okay. Not perfect, but better. I'll take it. There we go. Start building. It's my favorite song. Okay. So we should have ale being produced soon. Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and get the tavern built. Squeeze it in here. No, the church is a little bit too big. Dang. Okay. Right there then. Lots of building. Order them another horse. That one on standby, and when we get the second horse, we'll put it on standby there as well. Actually, it looks like it already came in. That's crazy. What's going on here? Why are you waiting? I have 2 horses. Why are they not doing their thing? Okay. We're just gonna leave it for a little bit. See what happens. Alright, meanwhile, let's get some apple orchards going. So again, these are gonna take several years to come to full maturity. Ooh, out of money. Okay. And they're expensive. They cost 50 wealth. So high initial upkeep, but worth it in the long run. Very, very worth it. Okay, we should be good on barley, so let's no trade that for now. Build up some money, get some more orchard built. Should be using planks to make bows, right? Oh, yeah, there we go. We gotta put them on war bows, not crossbows, because I don't have iron perch yet. Now they're going to start using just planks. Very, very easy to make. It's just a bunch of planks. And then they craft them into these war bows. And they put them in the storehouse. And once we get a surplus of 20 or 30, I'll start selling them. And I'll make a couple of bowyer shops as we upgrade more houses to level 2. And that'll be another trading commodity that we can take advantage of. Working families, I need wealth. Well, that didn't work. It's because these hides. I'm going to have to no-trade those for now as well. I just need Dosh. Holding steady at 4 months of food. I'd like it to increase. It kind of is. Are we getting vegetable harvests? Harvests, really. English is difficult. Yeah, okay. Veggie harvest. That's huge. They're finally going to start producing a decent amount. Okay, there's enough for another orchard. Boom. Yeah, they're all coming through and harvesting now. You see them running around doing their thing. Did this ever get sorted? Yes. Okay. Ott and Erhart. Or Erhart. Why are you planting way the hell over? Or maybe you just live over there. I don't know. And we're down to 8 again. Should have enough leather to last a while though, so I don't need to worry about. Yeah, there's our warbow supply. I don't need to worry about running out of clothes for at least a couple months. Oh, I can't export these until I buy a trade route. That's right, because it's a major trade source for trading resource. I don't want to sell our fish yet because we still don't have quite enough. A fire broke out. No! That's my malt house. Put it out. Put it out. Well, that kind of sucks. Rebuild. The malt house caught on fire. Well, dang. Our ale count. There it is, 61. Okay, yeah, that should last us a little while. How much malt do we have? Where's it at? Doesn't seem like we have any. Got 2 barley, 62 ale, no malt. Okay. Got to worry about beer here soon. This to get up though so I can buy the warbow trading route. That'll make me some money. We're still trading salt. Yes. Yeah, we just need more production. Okay, that's why we're not making much money because I don't have many people in the mines. I can change that. Now. Okay. Veggies and fish. Fish and veggies. These guys need 3 food sources, right? Yeah, 3 and then 2 different clothes. And I need to upgrade the church. So before I do too much more expansion to level 2 houses, I mean 3 more gets me another point though, and I can get the deep mine. Or the charcoal, rather, because I keep forgetting to get, or not getting, but I keep disregarding that one instead of just ponying up and paying for it. Trading is going well. Gotta build up my stocks again. There we go. Now we're cooking with oil. We are up to 116. Oh yeah, okay. I can take the extras off now. We'll stick with the 4. Got to keep an eye on this though. I don't want it to run out because I don't know if it runs out. I don't know if I can use the deep mine ability. I'm not sure. I've never actually tried. Maybe something we'll find out in this video. We'll see. Okay, war bows. Trade route. Export. And I want a surplus of 0. I have no purpose for those other than making money. Whoa. From 90 to 78. What happened? My game also kind of like jittered there for a second. Oh well, we're still above 75%. That's the big deal there. Alright, let's start importing barley again. And upgrade the church. I need clay for that. Fortunately, I don't have to trade for it. I can just mine it myself. So we'll put 1 right there. And then we'll put a roof tiler right next to it. Okay, let's just get as many people in here as we can, get this all mined out so it's in our storehouse ready to go. We don't have to worry about it. Kind of like what we did over here. We can actually demolish this. Trees are starting to regrow. That's good. Good. Food stocks are going up. We're kind of getting low on fish population. We've got 7 months of food. Let's go ahead and chill it out. I don't need my fish population staying low. I'd like it to get close to fully populated again. 91, and I just went on 81. Man, it's all over the place. Okay, making some money. Let's go ahead and get some more orchards. Everybody's moved in. We have 0 available space, so we're kind of stuck with what we got, but we've got enough of a worker pool. I don't need to worry about expanding for a while. Just get all these orchards built. Get a couple more houses upgraded. And then get more war bows being produced. That'll be huge. Still got enough ale. Okay. Can I even grow barley? Like, if I could get a partial yield, that might still be helpful. Oh, that's right. It's like absolutely not even possible to grow here. Up here there's some spots. I mean, you can do a couple little farm plots here and there, but I don't own that territory, so I can't. Look at this, like green, and then it just stops perfectly right on my border. Ugh. Well, what can you do? I think there's a, like, I've heard things about how this is like the first province you always start in is deliberately bad for farming. I don't know why, because it's already a really hard method of survival. Like, I don't know why the game chose to intentionally make farming just terrible. When in reality, it was farming that saved civilization and allowed us to grow as much as we have. Alright, all of our orchards are built. It'll take, again, 3 or 4 years for that to fully produce, but we'll have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of apples. Like, probably double the amount of veggies we have. Maybe not quite double, but it'll be a lot. We're making a good bit of money, so let's go ahead and upgrade some level 2 houses and get some more bowyers going. I need, what, 3 more? Eggs are kind of useless at this point anyway. We're not even building up much of a surplus, so we don't really need them. Oops. Press the space bar instead of tab. Bowyer. And then the other guy might be shoes. We are going to need additional clothing. We're all good there. Let's go ahead and up our saw pit production. Get a surplus of like 100, or up to 120 is when you can stop. Okay. Oop, I am running out of people. Alright. It'll be time to expand here soon. Yeah, I don't have people to fish, and it's full population, so I'm gonna take advantage of that. Okay. Go one off the saw pits. Take one off the mines. Now I'm gonna need to start expanding houses. Go ahead and get the charcoal. That'll be huge because that'll help with our fuel burning. One guy here to start fishing. Let's get a charcoal hut built. Let's go ahead and start expanding some houses as well once that charcoal hut gets built. 20%? Why is that? Is it just the ale not being moved fast enough? Okay, let's upgrade some houses so we can get population. Hi, doggy, yes. What? What? Oh, no, don't get up here. I'm being attacked. Ugh. Okay. Get these houses upgraded. We need bodies. Hush. I know, you're sassy and you're spoiled, and you know it. Alright, food is no longer a concern. How much firewood do we have? Quite a bit. Okay, so I'm going to take this guy off the woodcutter's lodge. I'm going to put him on the charcoal kiln. Get another fisherman going. Okay. So we're all almost done. So we've got enough space for more people. That's great. We got some money being built up, which is good. That means I can up my barley purchasing a little bit. Go up to 15, and then we'll come over here and start buying more hides. Do that Yeah, I'll leave it at 5 for now. I think we still have a surplus, a little bit of a surplus of leather. Let's upgrade our church. Mining pit is empty. That's where all my people went. I forgot about them. That can be demolished. So we'll put one back in here, 2 in there, another one over here. I want to maximize that fishing shoal. After a while, when I get a little bit more people, I'll put a second fishing hut down to take advantage of this. Alright, we are doing alright. We got a year's worth of food again. 6 months of fuel, but that's going to be addressed with this charcoal kiln. There we go, got some hides back. Things are looking good, just need a little bit more food variety, which we're working on. Those apples will be huge. So we got fish and vegetables, and then eventually apples will be our 3 like staple crops, or staple foods, I should say. I might import some flour as well and make bread, if I can make enough money. How's our warbow store surplus? Good. Good. Oops, trade. Yeah, that's going great. Importing those hides. Let's go ahead and bump it up to 10. Perfect. I'm not gonna worry about exporting fish for a little while until we can kind of reliably build up our food supplies again. Alright, we're getting more people. Great. That's good. Church is being upgraded. That'll help these guys' happiness. Another vegetable harvest. Amazing. Oh yeah, now we're rolling. This will come in soon, and we're going to be rolling in the food. What do I need? Ooh, this is where I got to get to level 3 to get the deep mine. Okay, that's definitely got to be my next upgrade point. I guess maybe, it doesn't necessarily have to be. How much am I making off of salt right now? I think it's 3. 4? Okay, yeah, that's almost as much as the warbows. Yeah, okay, so salt and warbows need to be my 2 major commodities, so I definitely need the deep mine. This fish isn't worth very much, even though it's plentiful, alright. Yeah, it's worth 3, so not terrible, but... Let's go ahead and start exporting it again. Buy a trade route. I want a surplus of 150. Whatever's left, you can go ahead and sell. All about the Benjamins. We're gonna need to upgrade the tavern shortly. Ooh, I'm out of lumber. So let's go ahead and get a 3rd guy on there. Should probably get a 2nd logging camp going. I just don't know where. Still growing? No, okay. I need more houses again. Okay. Do more vegetable plots or orchards. We're good on... Yeah, I mean, we're good on that. Orchards will be good once they get up and rolling. We got tons of vegetables, tons of fish. Let's do some smaller plots. These will all be my level 2 and level 3 houses. since there isn't really any space to build in between. It doesn't really matter how big the backyard extensions are. Okay, 18 lumber. We have 0 right now. That'll change once our lumber mill gets back to work. Oh, it's because the fucking, I see. It's because of the warbows I'm making. So we definitely do need a second logger. Go ahead and put it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's set this at 150. Be across the board, right? So production limit is good. Production limit is good. These guys totally forgot to. Okay, they're doing their thing. That's good. And production limit. Okay. So now that'll save us on our planks for a little while until I can get more lumber being built or being created, I guess. Got shoes, so their clothing needs are met. Fuel and food are all good. Alright, I need you guys to halt for just a second. We just got zapped by lightning. Is that what I just saw? I'm pretty sure I saw that out of the corner of my eye on the side of the screen here. It's raining like hell, man. How is this burning this long? Okay, well, this area is just getting absolutely destroyed by natural disasters. Logging camp is built. There's one guy there. Still out of houses. That's right. Okay. Alright, we got the timber. Let's build some houses. I'm gonna need more people here very soon. Okay, we're almost there. Yep. We got plenty of bows. Actually, no, we're already running out. Okay, they're still producing up to 150, so that's okay. Get some of these plots built so we can get some more people. I can employ more people at this logging camp. Wait a second. There we go. Now we're making some money. Alright, I think this is a good place to stop. Kind of just waiting for things to be built so we can progress to the next stage. Yeah, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Ugh. Thank y'all so much for watching. Appreciate it. If you're sticking around, let me know what you're thinking of the series and maybe some tips and tricks maybe that I'm missing, that I'm not familiar with or that I'm just forgetting. Would definitely appreciate y'all's feedback. Tell me what you think of this game. It's fun. I really enjoy it. It's early access, so there's going to be a lot that hopefully changes and gets improved by the end of the development cycle. But it's good. I like it. I like where it's at right now. Alright guys, have a good one. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out. I'll see y'all in the next one.